G'day from Australia. Have you ever dreamt of a life under wide open skies, working the land in a beautiful country? Western Australia is calling, especially if you're a skilled agricultural worker. They've got a fantastic program called the Designated Area Migration Agreement, or DAMA for short. Think of it as a special welcome mat for people with the right skills to come and live and work in specific regions of Australia. Right now, Washington is shouting from the rooftops about the need for over 10,000 agricultural workers. They need folks who know their way around a farm and aren't afraid of a hard day's work. This isn't just any old work visa. The DAMA can lead to something even bigger: permanent residency in Australia. Imagine putting down roots in this incredible country, raising a family, and calling it home. Sounds pretty good, right? So, what kind of farming are we talking about? Western Australia needs people for a whole range of agricultural jobs. Think you might be a good fit? Let's see what tickles your fancy. Agricultural technician. You're the tech guru of the farm, making sure all the machinery and equipment are humming along smoothly. You'll need a good head for mechanics and a knack for problem solving. Horticultural mobile plant operator. You're a master of all things that move on a horticultural farm: tractors, excavators, you name it. This is a job for someone who enjoys being outdoors and operating heavy machinery. Agricultural engineer. You're the brains behind the operation, designing and implementing efficient farming systems. This role requires a strong engineering background and a passion for sustainable agriculture. Sheep farmer. From fluffy lambs to shearing season, you'll be responsible for the health and well-being of a flock of sheep. Experience in animal husbandry and a love for the great outdoors are essential. Now, before you pack your bags and grab your work boots, let's talk about what you'll need to qualify for one of these DAMA visas. First things first, you need to have the skills and experience to match the job you're going for. That means having the right qualifications. Think diplomas, degrees, or trade certificates, and a few years of experience under your belt. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be Aussie experience. If you've been working hard in your home country, that counts too. Second, you'll need to be sponsored by an approved employer in Western Australia. Think of it like a reference from a friend who's vouching for you. The employer will need to prove they can't find an Aussie worker to fill the role and that you're the perfect fit for the job. Section 4. Making your mark qualifications and experience. Each job has its own set of requirements, so let's take a closer look at what you might need. Agricultural technician, a diploma in agricultural technology or a related field, along with experience in maintaining and repairing farm machinery. Horticultural mobile plant operator, a certificate in mobile plant operation and experience operating various types of horticultural equipment. Agricultural engineer, a bachelor's degree in agricultural engineering or a related field, plus experience in designing and implementing agricultural systems. Sheep farmer, a certificate in animal husbandry or a related field, plus experience in sheep farming practices, including lambing, shearing, and health management. Of course, these are just examples, and specific requirements may vary depending on the employer and the role. The good news is that there's a wide range of opportunities available, so don't be discouraged if you don't fit the mold exactly. Section 5. Navigating the visa maze. Now, let's talk about the nitty-gritty of the visa application process. It can seem a bit daunting, but don't worry. It's not as complicated as you might think, especially with the right help. First up, you'll need to gather all the required documents, including your qualifications, proof of work experience, and a valid passport. Next, you'll need to get your skills assessed by the relevant Australian authority to make sure they're up to scratch. Once that's sorted, your employer will need to lodge a nomination application with the Department of Home Affairs. Think of this as their way of saying, "We want this person on our team." If your employer's nomination is approved, you can then submit your visa application. There's a fee involved, but it's a small price to pay for the chance to live and work in Australia. Section 6. BMS Global, your partner in Australian dreams. The whole process can take a bit of time, so it's important to be patient and organized. And that's where BMS Global comes in. They're a team of registered migration agents who are experts in navigating the ins and outs of Australian immigration. They can help you with every step of the process, from gathering your documents to submitting your application, making sure everything is done right the first time. Think of them as your Aussie mates, guiding you through the process and answering any questions you might have. The Dama Visa program in Western Australia is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for skilled agricultural workers to create a new life for themselves and their families. With stunning landscapes, a relaxed lifestyle, and a strong sense of community, Western Australia offers a welcoming and rewarding environment to call home. So, what are you waiting for? Start exploring your options today and see if a future down under is right for you. Get in touch with BMS Global and let them help you turn your Aussie dream into a reality.